Here at Mint, we have the privilege to work alongside some great Kiwi businesses and help solve their marketing problems. And during that process, we often hear about their challenges and pain points. And one of them that comes up regularly is the question of how do I attract the best staff to work with my team? So let's look into that question further by way of your employer brand and work through a health check of how your employer brand is either helping or hindering you in your search for the best staff. Kia ora, my name is Simon and I'm part of the team here at Mint Design. First of all, let's clarify some terms. In this video, we'll be talking about your employer brand, which is the brand that potential new employees see and interact with. This is similar to your company's brand and does have a lot of crossover, but the audiences that you're wanting to communicate with are fundamentally different. So let's run through this employer brand health check to see how your employer brand is performing and how you can make any improvements or changes. As well, in the description below, there's a link to a free resource that works through each step of this process, which you can work through in your own time or even better with your leadership team. Firstly, we need to ask the fundamental question of how is your employer brand perceived in the market? With this question, you should be looking to answer a few key questions like, what is your reputation in the market? Do people know of you and your company and what you do? Do they see it as a great place to work? Are you a new startup or an established company in the market? Do you have a legacy in your area of expertise, which means that everyone in your industry knows of your company? Or are you just breaking into your industry and are looking for the best people to come join you to help grow your business? Do your employees enjoy working for you? Are they telling their friends and family about how much they enjoy their work? These are key questions that you should ask, as it will give you an idea of how people view your company and what your employees are telling people about your company as well. The next question to consider is, what do you offer as a point of difference for potential employees? When you're trying to attract the best potential employees, usually these people are actively looking for multiple jobs, so we'll be considering a few different companies to work with. So what makes your company stand out from the rest? And what do you offer that others don't? Is it the work that you do? Are you working on some really interesting projects or trying to solve some really big problems? It could be the flexibility that you offer, like the ability to work from home or remotely. Or it might be the team that you have. Are they the best and brightest? If you are in an industry where great staff with the right skills and experience are hard to come by, you should be putting some effort into finding out your point of difference between you and your competitors. Otherwise, you won't stand out from the crowd. If you're looking for potential new employees who are currently based overseas, some good things to consider is what New Zealand as a society and country can offer someone. This is an excellent point of difference from the rest of the world, certainly at the moment. Another good thing to consider if you're looking overseas for staff is, are you going to assist them to relocate their life here to New Zealand? The next thing you should consider is your website putting your best foot forward? Your website is one of your biggest assets for your employer brand, since in this digital age, almost everyone when looking for a new job will be looking at your company's website to get an understanding of your company, the team that they might be working with, and the type of work that they should be expected to be doing. One fascinating piece of information for our website here at Mint is that our Meet the Team page is the most visited page on our website. This is due to the fact that people are curious and they want to see who are they going to be working with. Some good things to consider around your website are, is it easy for a candidate to apply for a role directly with your company via your website? This could be via an online form or through a more formal application process through an ATS or applicant tracking system. Does your site have a careers section which gives further information to candidates about the company, the team, and your points of difference? Is this information clear and concise? Can a candidate sign up for a newsletter about your company and the work that you do if they're interested? Or can they sign up for updates when a vacancy becomes available if there aren't any that they could apply for right away? All of these are ways that you can keep candidates interested and engaged with your employer brand and the work that you do. And remember, candidates who are aware of and engaged with your employer brand are far more likely to apply for vacancies when they come up. Lastly, something that you should consider is how you are promoting your employer brand in the market. This can be promoted on areas such as your website, as we've already talked about, but also on all the other platforms that you operate on. This could be LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, or Google. A good thing to do is to check if your brand is consistent across all of these platforms. A good example would be when someone visits your website then goes to your Facebook page, are they seeing the same images, key messages, and overall employer brand? Are you promoting your key employer brand messages or values on those platforms as well? Is your branding and logo consistent on all your job advertisement on job boards such as Seek or Trade Me Jobs? To create consistency across all the platforms that you operate on does require some work to start with, but once done can make a big difference. An ideal end goal that you can aim for is to be like Apple, Facebook, or Google, where you are the preferred employer across your entire industry. This means that the majority of people looking for a digital technology role would be over the moon if they could get a job with one of these companies. This is a great goal to aim for, but it does take time and a lot of effort to get to that stage. And by incorporating all the things we've talked about, it can be done as these companies are proof. So you should have some good ideas to start with, and remember to download the document, which will be in the description of this video, to work through with your team. It's always beneficial to get a checkup, and a reminder to make sure your employer brand is working the best it can. Thanks for watching.